This week's episode of Here For It Podcast is brought to you by Hairy Snatch. Apparently, bald-head pussy is not the only one that got a lot of juice, because Amber Rose put her whole hairy pussy on the internet, and we are still talking about it today.
I think that it was so important. Oh my God, I really love.
Are you going to the slut walk?
I'm not going to the slut walk, but I'm definitely for the y'all can't make me shave my pubes no more because it grows like this naturally. I think we have, just like when they say black men shouldn't cut their hair into low cut scissors with the deep waves. Yeah, women shouldn't shave their cats if they don't want to shave it.
I guess. I understood.
It's getting hot outside, so
all the more reason to shave it because it holds
Amber,
fragrances.
you should have posted this in September, like right at the end of and then
this
like
June.
going into
This is the month to be trimming your cat.
Yeah, you need to trim it. Like this,
I'm not saying shave it. Nobody said you had to be back in kindergarten, but this is the month to trim.
I know you got feminism standards and things,
but it also kind of looked a little touched. I don't feel like that.
It was a photo shoot, girl. Yes, it was touched by a photographer.
Yeah, I don't feel. But I mean, not the. Yeah, I don't mean like the whole photo because I want the oil, whatever oil she uses. I want that oil.
Argan oil, sesame oil.
It's obviously not accessible at CVS.
Accessible oil.
But so I'm not saying that about the picture as a whole because I know Adobe programs need to be used sometimes, personally. But the pubic hair just didn't seem like real pubic hair. It looked like a little touched. Like it was a little not real pubic hair.
Well, she also promoting Slut Walk 2018, so sure, maybe it was touched.
Well, I'm still here for it at the end of the day.
And Piers Morgan is here for it as well because all the pressness.
He was here. No, he was here. He was here for all the goddamn reasons. And I'm like, who are you getting into Twitter beefs with? You know this is Amber Rose, and you know this is what she do, and she also don't have a job right now outside of Slut Walk.
No, her TV show has gotten picked up for a second season, and it's going to be on MTV instead of VH1. So that's a bigger.
Is she recording
check.
that right now?
Well, it's been announced at upfronts, so I know that they announce things and.
Well, she obviously wasn't recording on the day that she had to get Piers Morgan's ass together because she had plenty.
Production was
halted.
Time.
Plenty of time. I was like, Piers Morgan, go sit down. That's who need a job. He needs a job anyway. So this week's icebreaker.
This week's episode of Here For A Podcast, starring me at
You know who he is? Shit.
And my
This
co-host.
is the 14th episode.
This is your weekly colorful commentary on LGBT health and wellness with PrEP advocate and sex specialist at The Superman and myself, culture blogger at Ronald Matters. I have to give a shout out to Keenan McLeod because we used his question last week. He's always tweeting us, telling people to listen to our podcast. Thank you, Keenan McLeod. I forgot what your Twitter name is. It was something with an underscore and a 6 at the end. I love you. I know I feel so bad because I'm too intoxicated to remember. But we do love you, Keenan McLeod. That's his name on SoundCloud. Check him out. Follow him on Twitter. Pretty please leave a comment where the people can follow you on Twitter.
Thanks, Kiki.
Yeah, not a nickname for the kids. And also, we were doing Song for Your Soul, and DeWitt Seaforth left a comment on SoundCloud that he has an artist for his soul of Phyllis Hyman. Do you know any Phyllis Hyman songs?
I know a lot of Phyllis Hyman songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you need to tell me what the Phyllis Hyman songs I'm supposed to be listening to.
So next week, my song for my soul will be a Phyllis Hyman song. This week I already have it
Well, I know we got this locked down, but yeah. So Phyllis Hyman is the artist for his soul, and tweet us at Here For A Pod #Song For Your Soul, and tell us which Phyllis Hyman songs we're supposed to be listening to. I hear it so much, but I'm still.
It's easy.
I watched her unsung, and
she has a catalog,
and I wasn't understanding on her unsung. Like people lived, and she was still depressed and down and out, and committed suicide. Is that right? So
R.I.P.
What's the
great voice, great video, beautiful gowns. No shade, beautiful gowns. She really did have beautiful gowns. This week, our icebreaker is about to be a hoot. Hopefully, y'all ready. So this week, Ronald Matters and I are going to impersonate each other for 15 seconds. Ronald Matters is going to go first.
What's that card game we played?
Shade of Life.
Shade of Life. Shout out to Shade of Life card game. We still love Shade of Life card game.
We do.
Gets the party started. So if I had to interview you for 15 seconds.
Not interview me, impersonate.
Impersonate. Ooh, I'm so intoxicated.
Man down. So you have to. So I'm gonna give him 5 seconds.
And this is a visual. I mean, this is an audio thing.
Absolutely. So what you think I sound perfectly. Like? What I would say. You got to give me the walking, the talking, the chirping, the all of that. You got 15 seconds to impersonate me, and then I'm impersonating you.
Okay.
Wow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who the fuck that bitch think they is? You got me fucked up over here. I'm at the Superman. Come on, Shay fan. I got all these followers out here, and these brands need me. These boys need me.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at that nigga shoes.
Time up.
This nigga shoes ain't. What?
I read shoes.
You be reading everybody. I be like, shit, goddamn.
I don't know. I didn't know that.
And we still gotta speak after this.
I didn't.
It's like Beyonce talking to Frank Gaston. Frank, we can't just go steal the show, then go do their show after we leave. It'd be like, you be reading folks, and I'm like, but we still gotta speak because.
I don't remember reading shoes, but I'll go with that.
You still need to, as the PR girl, you still need to date him and take a picture with him for social media because.
I gotta date him though?
Fuck him at least. Shit, damn.
Okay, all right. I might agree to that.
So for me, for 15 seconds, I'm so scared.
Give me a countdown. 5,
3, 2, 4, 1.
My name is Ronald Matters, and I am a blogger. I am a culture blogger. Yep. I am the best thing coming out of Memphis, Tennessee, a.k.a. South Memphis.
Can't.
And I rep for the girls. I stay repping for the girls. I'm always gonna rep for the girls, and I want them to come for me. And I want girls to actually pay me when they should be paying me.
Yeah.
Send
and
me your
if there's
PayPal.
Any haters, I'm not gonna give any responses.
And I'm also versatile in 2017. That's it.
That was the fastest 15 seconds, babe. Babe, I was able to get mine. That was rude. That was rude as fuck.
That is Ronald Matters in a nutshell.
Yeah, Ronald Matters, representing for Bottoms, fresh out of South Memphis. Ain't no shade. W popping the shade.
I'm not. I'm just cooling myself off.
Yeah, that's who I am.
Absolutely. So this week, woo! So the straight tears were flowing when McDonald's debuted the rainbow carton that fries come in for Pride Month. We talked about Pride Month beginning last episode, and Pride Month is definitely in full swing with a lot of pride parades and everything like that. Thank you, God, that the kids are out and doing things and wearing colors.
For the youth.
Yeah, and some of them were on diets, and so they look good in their pictures and stuff, so I'm excited about that.
They're available. McDonald's
has put the rainbow flag on these fries cartons, and so when you get at least like a medium and a large, or do they have extra large?
Come on, extra. There's a lot of fries. Child, you should just got a Big Mac.
You should have just got a bag of chips. So when you get a medium or a large McDonald's fry, it's a rainbow on the other side of the carton. So straight girls are mad about this, and I am here for it. McDonald's continue to be a company that stands out, that is not apologetic about this is Pride Month. You have a lot of gay customers. You have a lot of straight customers, and you appeal to them 365 days. Why not in 1 month you can also appeal to the gay ones and put a little rainbow in the fries?
Yep. Shout out to their social media girl, because the other week we talked about Wendy's social media girl was fierce. Whoever's running McDonald's Twitter stays reading Burger King and coming for Burger King's neck. They don't
coming for Burger King's crown.
Okay. Plastic, paper, pick one. It's not real.
Absolutely.
What else is going on in Hot Topics?
So also, there is a special anniversary that was yesterday. It is, I think, one of the most special anniversaries that we've had in a while. We are we're remembering the 1 year anniversary of the Pulse Massacre. And I am proud to see that everything in social media was positive. There were people on the heterosexual side as in allies, and plenty of people on the homosexual side that remembered the anniversary and took a moment. All the memorials in Orlando were great. All the flowers and everything were awesome. I am happy that we are remembering this a year away, and I want us to continue to remember this, because 49 people are gone because of senseless terrorism and a senseless act by a cowardly ass bitch. I want to personally say rest in peace to friends Antonio Brown and Shane Tomlinson. And this podcast is dedicated to you. And the anniversary is groundbreaking. We lost so many people last year, and we're doing a great job this year by actually being out and not being afraid. This weekend here in Washington D.C., I saw a lot of people out celebrating Capitol Pride, and nobody was afraid of terrorism. Nobody was afraid that a terrorist was going to come and shoot up Pride or throw grenades or do anything that we've been seeing recently going on in Europe. And so I implore and encourage all of you to continue to celebrate no matter what. You cannot let the terrorists win, and continue to go out and be gay as fuck in the streets. Hold your nigga's hand, or hold a new nigga's hand if you have an opportunity.
Hold two niggas' hand, make them really mad, child.
Kiss a few niggas if you can.
In the mouth with tongue, if they breath fresh.
Just do as much gay shit as possible, because the more that they see it, the less taboo that it will be. And I've been saying that for years, and I'm going to continue to say it. So happy Pride, and R.I.P. to the 49 souls that were lost in Pulse.
Dedicated to those people. It's so weird because in the moment, of course, I was on Facebook, Twitter, and all the things, being very vocal. And the thing that stood out to me was on my Facebook last year, I was saying the post was, straight people, donate blood. If you could do anything, we don't need your Facebook sympathy. We need y'all to go donate blood. There are people who still have a chance to live, and gay people cannot donate blood. I mean, they're working on it. Later, it was announced, well, if a gay man don't have sex for 1 year, then he can ma'am, how am I supposed to renege on all of the penis for a full calendar year? But yeah, so if you were, but we really needed in that moment. And then there was a rumor going around that the Blood Center in Orlando had lifted the anti-gay ban, but that ended up being a rumor, and there was so much confusion.
No, but they have since then.
And so it was so much confusion on just trying to get blood to people who still had a chance to make it and to survive through this, with how many, Lord knows how many pints of blood that someone could have received to live. And that post had the most comments, because a lot of straight people back in Memphis were responding like, what? Gay people? I never knew this. And it was a big education moment for them, because even though we do test blood, we give, I got all this blood right here in front of me. I can give it an HIV test, I can give it an STI test if I want to, and they still feel like for some reason that they can't accept blood from LGBT members of the community. And we really needed straight people to go give blood, any kind of types of blood.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that 1 year later, Facebook, the only thing positive about Facebook on this day, whatever that little feature is,
the pride flag. I'll be putting it. I don't like shit no more, and I'm not liking shit for the rest of the month. I am putting a pride flag on anything that I like on Facebook until they take that feature away from us. So come July 1st, then I guess I'll go back to liking shit. But for the rest of June, I am putting a pride flag on anything.
Come on, Rainbow. Like. What are your thoughts about putting the brown and the black at the end of the rainbow?
I
don't want to be.
You're probably not here for it, and that's fine. I'm here for it because the rainbow colors are exclusionary of the minorities and the challenges that black and brown
it's not about race. Oh my God. The rainbow flag is not about race.
What is it about?
All the colors represent something different, and about spirituality, and the purple represents something, and all those things represented something, and that has been our go-to for 50, 60 years since the person who created it, and he passed last year. And then so for us to make this about race and to want to add brown and black at the top of the flag, I'm like, what? So child, y'all gonna make this about race, and y'all gonna just demand the first two layers of the flag. All right, here we go.
I'm not saying that necessarily the placement can't be changed if it can't be at the end or can't be in the middle of the flag, but it should be about inclusiveness. So when
that's what the rainbow flag is about.
It's about
overall.
Okay, so it's supposed to be about that. It is.
Okay.
But all too often, black and brown people see the rainbow flag as representative of only white and semi-Latino. Like if you Latino and you just a shade darker than white.
Okay.
Those are people that they see represented by that flag. And sometimes they don't see the black and the brown people represented by the flag. And that's why that was introduced. Because, so like we have, okay, so if you look
you're not going to be able to convince me, but I'll listen. It's like a Jehovah's Witness. You just at my door and I'm just like, can I just please say my goodbye nicely and close the door back?
And that's fine.
Okay.
If you look at people saying this past weekend in DC was actual pride and not 2 weekends ago, they didn't know that even pride, quote unquote, festivities was happening because it was, quote unquote, black pride. And black prides have had to happen because white prides were very exclusionary of us.
Okay.
It was a very white-faced and semi-brown face. Only semi-brown because if you a little darker, then you ain't the kind of brown that we want to represent.
Okay.
And that is also still very reflected in this capital city pride. I saw a lot of people of a lot of different colors, thankfully, this year and in this city. But how many other cities across the country have a white pride, and the white pride is not representative of black or brown people that are in the community, that still spend money in the community, that are still a very integral part of the community. But when it comes to pride season, quote unquote white pride season, we're not able to be represented all of a sudden. We're not part of the gay message or gay agenda, and it's only white people or white people adjacent that should be represented.
I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I still feel like the pride flag shouldn't be about race. I just feel like it shouldn't be about race. I just don't. That's where I'm at with that.
Tight booty is useless.
Oh, Lord. Huh? What did you just say? Hold on. Say that again. What?
Tight booty is useless.
What that mean?
So, I've like there's a stigma about.
I thought y'all wanted virgin cat.
Nobody wants a virgin.
Oh,
nobody wants
the feeling
a
of the
virgin.
The sense of the feeling of the thought of it being like good as.
I think it's fetishized. Like some people, I want to take your virginity. Like some people want to have done that and climb that mountain.
Climb it, girl. Get up there. Yes.
But I think that's just a fetish.
Okay.
I think tight booty is useless. Like fully tight booty is
support
useless.
your thesis.
I'm about to.
Okay. Well, all right.
I'm gonna shut my ass
up. I'm gonna shut my ass up. When he said I shut my ass up.
Plenty of research.
Okay.
In the field research.
All right.
So, tight booty one, it can be cute in pictures sometimes. It's like, oh, okay, look at that. Oh, that's nice. But when used in reality, and we're talking about practical sex. If this thing is too tight for me to get into, to actually have sex with you, what the fuck is the use of it? If I gotta spend 30 minutes trying to get into this,
can you keep it up for 30 moments? I'm like,
sometimes no, especially if you ugly. If I just gave you a chance because your ass was fat and now your ass is fat, but your booty is entirely too tight for me to even get into this situation,
I apologize.
My dick has already said, no, I'm good.
Sisters.
I'm good. I'm out. I'm not saying to go out there and be a hoe and loosen your booty to the extent of.
I'm refreshing my drink. Keep talking.
To the extent of Remy Mars. I'm saying.
Shout out to Remy Mars. Look like a top out here. He burst now to me. You know, I be dating versatiles and stuff.
I'm leave that alone. Anyway, so it is almost damn near useless. Play with your hole if you're going to be versatile. Get you a toy if you're going to be a bottom. Warm yourself up. Figure out what you like. Figure out what's good for you. Figure out what dicks that you can actually handle. Because
can you pray about this, or would God not want to hear your story?
No, God want to hear all my dirty stories.
Okay.
He don't just want to hear the.
Because he don't watch them. He might as well listen.
Yeah. He's watching this whole movie unfold. So why would he not want to hear my blessings?
When are Christians be pretending like God don't want to see that?
I don't know. Oh no.
He be watching your weak ass missionary position, girl, and give up.
Not my God.
Hallelujah.
Not my God.
He wouldn't give up on me.
My God knows what I like.
He wouldn't leave me.
And not in the hour of need.
Hallelujah. When I need some.
Okay. And when you need something, you need to know what your levels are. You can't be like, okay, well, I'm going to need a 12.5-inch dick.
But I'm a virgin.
No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Stop asking for grown man dick and you don't have grown man ass.
Wow. Tweet that.
What do you have?
What do I have about what?
I'm not even asking that question.
No, I was like, where's this going?
I'm not asking that question.
You declaimed versatility on me in 2017, so be careful.
Yeah, so it don't matter. So you can have grown man ass or tight ass because you're using your dick in 2017. Work out.
Oh, wow. You were asking me, did I have grown man ass or did I have tight ass?
I don't care.
Well, I'm confused. I'm so confused. I'm lost. Okay, what else is going on? I'm so confused.
So do you think the word pussy is problematic? Using in gay circles.
Gay lingo.
So I think it's like an even split. I think it's like a 50% of bottoms and or tops that say, don't use the word pussy. That turns me off. And then the other one's like, yeah, use pussy. Pussy is fun. I like that. I'm going to give my opinion after I've asked you the question. So what do you think? Do you think pussy is problematic?
It really depends. It depends. It really depends. It just depends. Like, if you're in the heat of the moment and the word boy pussy slips out, or if the words I'm beating this pussy up, sure, cool, but just overall, just only referring to it as that, I'm like, so does he accept reality that
this is not a pussy? Well, in reality, some asses are pussies, and that goes back to the same theory that tight booty is almost useless, and so is like this. If this is just like, if you have lips for an asshole,
that's called a rosebud, right? When the thing pop out,
a rosebud,
when your sphincter then gave up.
Yeah,
sphincter like, girl, I'm not closing back up no more.
Or the medical term is prolapsed, where things of you that were on the inside are coming on the outside.
That sounds like a hemorrhoid.
No.
Oh
no, a hemorrhoid is.
I don't want to hear what a hemorrhoid is.
No, you can have a prolapsed anus and not have hemorrhoids. You can also have hemorrhoids.
So is pussy
and
problematic, child?
Is pussy problematic? You say.
Just to be
so you waver. You're not even.
If you say the word, say the word every now and then,
so it's not too problematic for you. Just where you can't hear it.
If you say it every now and then, cool. It's just that you know that this is it's the A word.
Yeah. Well, no, it's an anus. Yes.
It's an A word.
That's an A word. Yes, not just an ass. So I think the word pussy is not problematic because pussy is slang. It can mean, when you say slang words, they can mean anything. They don't mean that they're stuck to the actual definition of what they were intended to mean, because the word nigga is a slang word and the original intent was not what we use it for today, black people anyway.
Okay.
So I think it's not problematic and it can be used. Use pussy, because if it's pussy, if it feels like some people know what pussy feels like, and there's some asses that feel like pussy. And you know, as gays, we use pussy as a noun, a verb, an adverb, and an adjective. So I don't think it's problematic. I like using the word pussy.
Feel like we're gonna disagree the whole episode. Sure.
That's fine. Get out.
Leave.
So in
you just
summary,
call it all of the things.
I can call it any. Well, I won't call it anything, but I think the word pussy is slang and it doesn't only belong to heterosexual vagina.
So you use the word all the time, or do you use the word some of the time?
Some of the time. Sometimes. I use booty.
Okay.
I use ass.
Okay.
But I'll use pussy. Ass. But I'll use pussy when it's pussy.
Okay.
I use pussy when it's pussy.
So did we just slick agree on the low? I think we just did.
No, because you were wavering, and I have said it's not problematic.
I think that it's okay to use the word sometimes, and you said sometimes. So that means that you use the word sometimes, and I said it's okay to use.
Rich. You better rich over there.
Child. Okay, so the World Health Organization has reported that 18 countries have been having a shortage of penicillin for like the last 3 years.
Yeah, a lot of countries.
There are only 4 manufacturers of the active ingredient in the penicillin. 3 are in China, and 1 is in Austria. People, I think it was like before like 1929, 1930 when the drug was invented. A lot of times if you had a a cut on your body anywhere and it got infected, you would probably die. If you had gonorrhea, you would probably die. Syphilis, it was definitely great for syphilis, and people just assumed that they should just take a 10-day version of penicillin because it would just treat if they were being a little slutty, and it would treat whatever they were going through. But it's also been used to treat
whatever's going through you.
serious stuff like rheumatic heart disease, and if people had strep throat and things like that. So, but this is about syphilis. I typed the word syphilis into Google, then I clicked news, and the headlines were syphilis cases on the rise in South Carolina. That was by the Charleston Frontier News, I think it was. So don't go to Charleston, South Carolina if y'all got syphilis. Or
go to Charleston, South Carolina if you like shrimp. The seafood there is awesome.
Syphilis on the rise in Indiana. It was just reported like a June. It was just recently reported that the UK has had the highest new cases of syphilis since 75 years. So syphilis is really wearing the girls out here. And because there's a penicillin shortage, it's also making a lot of the people are having these viruses, the bacteria longer, and not knowing that they're infected with it. And their bacteria is becoming past a point where penicillin can help it. So, child, be careful out here. And just hope that you don't catch something that you need penicillin for, because there's a shortage and the girls are out here. Call on the World Health Organization to help them, and there's no help to be found.
Hallelujah. Well, in continuing in sexual health.
I'll lower back to sexual health. Can we talk about Beyonce or something? Damn.
This week, it was announced that the generic PrEP alternative.
Oh, yes, we need to talk about this. We have a podcast.
Yeah. A disease that's actually taking people out. Generic PrEP has actually begun production and manufacturing and will be on the markets as soon as possible.
Amen.
Which is a sign. It is a sign that there is a beginning to the end of the HIV epidemic. The HIV epidemic that kills millions of people every year. When drugs become available in generic forms, you almost always find that the cure for those same drugs and actual vaccination comes within 5 to 10 years after, typically. So when you look at the epidemic of polio, or when you look at the epidemic of the bubonic plague, when we got to generic forms of drugs that were easily accepted or easily accessible to people, the cures were right around the corner. So it's a huge positive sign.
I'm so excited for this. Oh my God.
It's a huge positive sign in a step forward, and a huge positive sign in the people that will not take PrEP because PrEP is too expensive and they don't have insurance. You are now, well, not now, but very soon going to be able to buy it just like any other drug when you go to Walmart and it's $4 for that prescription. That option is going to be very, very, very present in the coming months. And I think that is an awesome thing, because it will allow more people to be on PrEP than are on PrEP today. And if more people are on PrEP, then more people will be alive and not dead.
I think that I was reading an article somewhere that was celebrating the announcement of the generic drug, but also explaining the importance that we still have the quote-unquote Gilead assistance program. Mm-hmm. Because to be on the Gilead assistance program, to know that a company like Gilead is providing assistance to patients, and to be on this type of program with that big name means a lot to these drug manufacturers, a lot of these drug companies where you get your prescriptions filled, people who need housing. And when you have on your resume, on your things that you're currently going through, that you're on the Gilead assistance program, it means a lot. So just because there is a generic, Gilead still has to stay at the forefront of the fight. And we have to hope and pray that even though a lot of the community needs this generic drug, we also still need Gilead, and the makers of Truvada, which is the first PrEP pill. We need them to continue to be at the forefront of things going on. And as this new generic pill and the company producing it makes a name for itself, they're going to become partially responsible for making sure that people taking the drug and people who need that company still stand strong with the community. So, fingers crossed, Gilead ain't out here by herself no more.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for this as well. So finding a cure by 2020 is so important, Lord Jesus. We set a target date. Hopefully we can reach our goal.
Absolutely. So also in sexual health.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
This is just going to be a sexy ass.
Sexual health topic.
This is just going to be a sexy ass episode.
Yeah, the sexy
It's June. This is the month that more people get it in this month than any month throughout
a lot of vitamin
the year.
D from the sun.
No matter what.
As we talked about last week.
Yeah. So, we preparing you for that. Preparing you to get some D or throw some D.
Get some D or throw some D.
Get some D or throw some D. Yeah.
Throw some D. Wow, I like that.
Throw some D.
That sounds like a possible title.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there is a new app and website.
Oh, let me log on. What's the title?
The title is www.mymately.com. MATELY.com. And so at mymately.com, you can also download the app. You can get full panel testing at home. So a lot of people don't get tested because of the stigma of actually going to go get tested and being scared about going into a facility and getting the results publicly.
Website.
Right. And all of that stigma that comes along with it, and then waiting.
I was just talking about syphilis. They got syphilis chat on the website. Okay.
Full panel. So that means all of the things. If you have an STD or STI, they will test it for you.
1.4 million cases of chlamydia in 2014 represented the highest number of cases of any condition ever reported to the CDC. Wow. Chlamydia cases are a mess out here.
Yes. So you can be tested at home. They will send you a kit in the mail to swab your mouth and do all the other things for your full panel testing. It's less than $30 a month, up to $70. Depends on the plan and package that you get.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Yeah.
For full panel. Everything. You can be tested for everything STD and STI related.
It says unlimited results sharing with Mately members.
I'm getting there.
And unlimited profile links for sharing with non. Oh, and like you can have if you wanted to show somebody your status, you could. Oh, what? This is cute.
And so in the day of 2017, girls can craft their results and say, I'm negative. Look, I copied and pasted this old negative thing and put a new date on.
Pay stubs and light bills.
This will not allow people to craft their HIV statuses or STI statuses with you. So they can do the at-home testing. And so if you're getting into like a new relationship and you want to make sure she's clean and you make sure you're clean, y'all both can order it and do the testing and then share a link with each other and get the results from a third party.
This. I really do.
And then
like
that
this.
way, and you can also continue to do that over the next 6 months because you know a lot of STIs or STDs can be dormant in your body and can be mutated, but they can be dormant for 3 to 6 months sometimes because you know whatever is going on or whatever you actually contracted. So you guys can continue to do this every month to make sure both of you are clean, and it's great for fertility purposes if you guys are both also trying to have kids or want to do in vitro fertilization. So it's a great idea. If you got a little coin, or if you about to get into a relationship with someone, and you
do it now before cuddle season get here, and then he'll be like, "Oh wow, he did this back in June." So he is
and you
really
can continue.
Yeah,
and you can continue to track every month. They'll send you out a new kit every month or as needed. If you just had some freaky shit last night that you know you weren't supposed to be into, they'll send you a new kit out.
You still gotta wait a week after you do your stuff last night, but okay. You gotta wait at least 7 to 10 days, right, to know if you're pregnant.
Hopefully you're not pregnant.
I mean to know if you.
But if you have the service, if you have the service for 90 days, you can do it as much as possible, and then continue to track your status and your results, and share it with whoever you want to privately. So what that means is when you send them the link, they will be able to review your results, and you can allow them to view your results for 60 seconds, or you can allow them to view your results openly So it's like the Photobomb app where I can allow you
Snapchat.
Or I can allow you to view my results because you just need to see my results, but you don't need to screenshot this and send this to the whole world and be trying to put my shit on blast.
Mm-hmm.
And it protects you in that way. So it's a great app. I'm interested.
And this is not an ad. But
it's not an ad. They haven't given us any money yet.
Said that. This is a cute website. I really do like that.
Absolutely.
So
it's www.mymately.com. It is also an app as well. So if you check your Google Play stores or iTunes and stuff, not iTunes, the Apple girls. Check all y'all things and look up My Mately. Is for my mates. mymately.com.
We have a listener question. Wanda sent a listener question to hereforitpod@gmail.com.
Wanda from In Living Color?
No, not that Wanda. Oh, I was thinking Wanda Sykes, but you were thinking, sure, let's not get into all that. I'm sure Wanda suffered enough by having the name Wanda.
Yes.
She sent a question to hereforitpod@gmail.com. And she asked, yes, refresh that drink.
Shut up.
I love this drink. She asked, do we have black LGBT organizations or networks that help other black LGBT find jobs or advance their careers? What's your response to that?
I don't think we have one specifically yet, but we also have Here For It podcast. And if there's some networking that you would like to do, send it to me. Shoot us a resume. Maybe I can put your resume up on some job boards somewhere, or send it to some colleagues of mine or something like that. You never know. Do some networking within your community, and definitely with this podcast. And you never know. White people do it all the time. They have a friend down the street.
They'll send their resumes into a podcast?
They'll send their resumes anywhere.
And that's us thinking that we bougie.
Were we literally sitting at a bar like a couple of days ago, and a white bartender had got a tip off on a really good apartment.
Oh yeah,
and he was living on someone's couch. So that's what white people do for each other.
Yep, they were.
That we don't do.
The bartender was sleeping on somebody's couch, and one of the persons who just sat down to have a drink was like, "Oh well, I know somebody with a condo, and it's
open
empty,
and it's cheap, and
he owns it. He owns a couple properties. He just don't rent them out to nobody, and you need a place, and just tell them this." And that did happen.
Right. So unfortunately, we don't network enough. We
don't do the same things.
Yeah, we don't network enough, and we should start doing better in 2017. So network. Put it on Facebook. Put it on Instagram. If you put your pussy on Facebook or Instagram, put your goddamn resume and see if your friends can help you network and get better jobs and opportunities. And definitely send it over here. Talk to people. I know when I first got out of the military and wasn't sure which career path I was going to go into, I emailed my resume to all kind of people, all kind of friends and people that I had in my network, and was hoping, don't you work over here? Don't you know some job openings over there? Don't you never know. Yeah. So network locally, and network with your friends and social media, and network with us and see what can pop off.
I know I'm supposed to give a whole separate answer after you give your answer, but I kind of agree with your answer. Your answer was right. So, I mean,
all of mine. But
your dick's still a little, so yeah, that's not right. But it's okay.
Bless your heart.
We friends, so I don't need that part of you anyway.
Bless your heart. Do you have a song for your soul this week?
Do you have a song for your soul this week? Hashtag song for your soul. Please send us hashtag song for your soul on social media. This week I have another male R&B singer. I thought this song
do too.
I thought this song was from the 80s, but the album came out in 1991 from the album The Heart of a Man. His name is Phil Perry. Mm-hmm. And the title of the song is Call Me.
Call Me.
I was listening to it before we started recording so I could make sure I remember what the lyrics was about. But it was very heartfelt. This man was like, look, it's 1991. The LA riots is going on. I think the guy had just got beat up. What's his name was?
Oh, shit. You put me on the spot.
Yeah. But you know what I'm talking about.
Rodney King.
Stuff is going on out here. It's not safe. Okay? So you need to call me the moment you get there. So if you walking home from the date, or if you just got off work and got off the bus, you need to call me the moment you get there, because I'm concerned about you. I love you. You are my everything, and just
people don't check in like that anymore.
I know.
You people would check in. Nah, I sound real old, but People used to check in all the time before cell phones and shit. You had beepers.
Wow. And you had to call them back.
You had to call them back. Get to the people back thing was. Yeah, they would beep you 911, and you had to get to the payphone and call them and figure out what the 911 meant. It might not have been a real emergency. It might have been, girl, I haven't heard from you in 5 hours.
Bring some bread. I know you close to getting off work.
Bread and milk.
We need some milk for the cornbread. I can't make the cornbread to complete this meal.
Some milk. But yeah, people don't check in as much often. The check-ins are like text messages, and I think sometimes text messages can be.
People feel like they'd be like, I'm home, and they be 3 blocks from the house. But anything can happen to you 3 blocks from the house. A drunk driver could be across that first block that you just sent their text message. You're not really.
Or the killer could be at home.
Yeah.
So yeah, check in with your people.
Call me the moment you get there.
Yeah.
Not when you're still in the car.
Especially if y'all romantically dating. Check in. So I agree. Great song. My song from my soul. And I say mine because it's mine and not yours.
Okay.
This song is by a legend.
Beyonce.
Not that legend.
Shakira.
Literally, his name is Legend.
Tierra Marie.
She's a Detroit legend. This song is by John Legend.
Oh, okay.
And this is not even one that...
Oh, you know, you kept saying he, and I was like, but I keep thinking girls. Why do I keep thinking girls? He's saying him.
Because you're a woman, and you thought all the legends were women. So, this is by a literal legend. His name is John Legend.
His stage name, John Legend.
And this song is not a part of his official catalog, but you might know this song. And I'm going to call this song middle school because it's not old school. It's not old school. Definitely it's not old school. But it's definitely 5-6 years old now. When I tell you he Whitney Houstoned the fuck out of this song, Whitney Houston took I Will Always Love You from Dolly Parton and made it her song. Few people even know that it was originally Dolly Parton's song. It was hers. John Legend did that to this song from Adele. Adele released Rolling in the Deep, made all kinds of awards, sold all kinds of albums.
She made all kinds of awards, so okay.
She got them, yeah.
Okay.
She got them all. She got all kinds of awards that year for that album.
Gotta catch them all.
She caught them all. She had the Pokeball. Anyway, not to be outdone, he saw the soul in the song and covered it. And Rolling in the Deep is my song for my soul this week because John Legend's rendition of Rolling in the Deep is so soulful. It is so overpowering and overshadowing of its original predecessor.
Come on, big words.
I'm here for it. I am absolutely here for it, and that's why this week's song for my soul is the overpowering, overshadowing Rolling in the Deep by John the fucking Legend.
All right, now, come on. He gave it more soul than a blue-eyed soul girl could give.
Because she... Never mind.
Is her eyes even blue? Wow.
Brown. Fully...
Oh my God! This week I'm here for it. I have another here for it. I feel so great about the being here for something last week. This week I'm here for something as well. I am too. Copycat ass bitch. I'm definitely here for all of the gay sex scenes in House of Cards, and the online piece that was written about there was somebody hating like I cannot believe Netflix is doing this, putting the president in all these gay sex scenes, and somebody wrote a think piece as they always do.
So the president is gay in House of Cards.
He has homosexual moments.
Oh, I guess.
But it's not nowhere near a main storyline.
He still want to get back to pussy though.
It might be a gay moment in episode 3.
So Kevin Spacey signed up to kiss men and suck dick and things.
Well, he's definitely kissing men. I don't know if they show all those other things, but he's
so there's nothing about him episode where they like suck a dick.
About him is just a child. The asses be out and
the dick be out.
You just got the Vimeo edition, okay? But I'm definitely here for the think piece that was written about why is Kevin Spacey gay in House of Cards. But definitely because the person obviously does not follow House of Cards because it's about power for him. When when Frank Underwood is having sex with men in the show, it's about power. It's definitely about asserting that you are more dominant than this other man, and he needs to submit to you. And
so he's the top, definitely.
Make sure.
Work out.
Topping tops. Woo.
Topping tops. Thank you guys for all the listens to that. That's our most listened episode.
Topping tops.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. But yeah, Frank Underwood is out here topping tops for. It's about power. When he's got to get this Medicare bill passed, and when he's got to get so and so passed, and things done for infrastructure, Frank Underwood will go to all capacities to make
He'll
sure.
go deep. Go deep.
Rolling in the deep.
Word. Yes.
And so that's what it's about. And even Claire knows that when she has to have sex with other men, like I can't give the season away, but like Claire does.
Please don't. Everybody hasn't watched it all yet on Netflix,
Claire
and I obviously haven't watched even episode
does her
1 yet.
things, and so it's about power. It's about.
Is she a lesbian? Adjacent.
They both have sex outside of the relationship for power reasons.
No, Amari Hardwick.
I think it was like season 3 or 4. Frank was having sex with somebody, and then she was like, "So is the bitch gonna conform and all?" She wasn't concerned about that they were having sex. She's like,
on her melly.
Well, is the mission still being accomplished? Keep fucking the bitch. Yeah. No, that was Tasha from Power. No, and Tasha told the Ghost, she was like, "No, you keep fucking the bitch, and I tell you can't fuck the bitch no more. Because we got things we are here trying to accomplish." And that's what it's about.
I gotta catch up on Power too, huh?
Yeah. So they have sex to assert their power and their dominance, and marriage is a business decision.
I'm excited that he's willing to cross gender lines to get his goddamn mission accomplished. I don't know how many gender lines I'd be willing to cross. I don't know if I'd be willing to fuck a bitch for power. I might. Never mind.
I'm gonna say you already.
I've been there and done that, but it's just been a long time. You gotta ride a horse.
Yeah, ride it. 12 inches.
Anyway. So this week I'm also here for television programming.
All right now.
The television programming
cable or
it is on cable. It is on TNT, unbelievably. The television that I'm here for is Claws.
Oh yeah.
So we watched the first episode of Claws
twice.
Yeah, because we had to get the gist of Karuchi and Niecy Nash's new show. And I was a little skeptical at first.
You was a little what?
Skeptical.
All right now.
And I want to watch next week and see where it goes. I'm excited. I didn't think that Karuchi was going to be able to act. She did okay.
Yeah.
Niecy Nash definitely was the ship that held everything together. Mm-hmm. But the plot line was good. It was just the right enough parts ghetto, parts drama, parts sex.
Parts fashion.
The nails were good.
They work at a nail salon,
So I want to tune in next weekend. So if you guys haven't seen the first episode of Claws, I'm here for it. You guys should definitely check it out and be here for it as well, so we can talk about it. So when I talk about episode 2 and 3, y'all won't be lost.
Pretty please. I hate when you have to talk with friends and they don't watch the same show that you be into. AKA House of Cards.
AKA Power.
What's next? Have we gone through all the things?
We have, and it is time for our last call.
I'm so excited for my last call.
Oh shit!
You always say that when I'm excited. Why can't you be happy for me when I'm happy about something? You're non-supportive ass.
Thank you. How long is your last call?
So, can we? Come on, Tequila. Can we try like doing like scotch or something for our last call? Are you down for that? We're gonna have to pick it out together.
That means we're gonna be asleep like right after the last call, then.
Well, I love a good nap.
Anyway, so my last call is to the White Tears.
What's that? I know what white tears are, but I mean like white tears in relation to
White Tears in relation to the Black Panther poster and trailer.
Oh, girl, they was pissed about that.
They were pissed. And you are my last call this week because I had to take a shot to your pisstivity.
Oh,
Stay
my God. Was so
pissed fucking ma'am. The name of the movie is Black Panther. Of course, the poster is a call out and shout out to the original Black Panther, Huey P. fucking Newton with his fine
Didn't
ass.
y'all create this comic?
And they created it
y'all gave us
because it was all white, and it was
y'all
in the time
of this piece of the universe,
and it was in the time of the Black Panthers. So of course the poster is a callback, and of course the trailer is black as fuck because Wakanda is in Africa.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They were mad. The social outrage, and I'm happy that the social outrage led it to 89 million views that we learned earlier. Is
the top 10.
The top 10 most viewed movie trailers of all time.
In the first 24 hours.
In the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
So Black Panther is there, and this is only the teaser trailer. We don't even have a full trailer yet, and the white tears were flowing like the Nile River through the streets. And my last call was to you mad bitches, stay mad because trailer 2 is coming and we not off your necks.
I just know that we all gotta break out our
I'm going like
what
3 or 4 times. What are
those shirts called that we're all wearing now?
Dashiki.
We all gotta wear our dashikis. We all gotta pull out our furs and our minks. You know, it's gonna be February.
I want to go to Africa before Black Panther comes out, and then bring something back from Africa to wear to the Black Panther premiere.
Come on, shit. I just want a food truck to be outside so we can order like smoked sausages and like a half slab of ribs. I need that outside.
Be prepared when you go to the Black Panther movie that it's going to be some ghetto-ness.
It's a full event.
It's going to be some ghetto-ness. I might bring the smoked sausage into the movie.
I was going to say, like, bring you like a pint of Hennessy as well because you're gonna need. It's going to be a full culture moment.
Absolutely.
We're going to break Wonder Woman's numbers. I can't just say we're going to break Star Wars numbers, but we're going to be breaking records out here. We already broke the stream record. We're going to break we're going to break attendance records.
If you are black and you like sci-fi, or if you like comic book movies, or if you like action movies.
It's like your vote for Obama. It's not even about that. It's not about if you like or if you so.
Yes.
We gotta do numbers out here. It's like voting for Obama. I'm so serious. I felt that when I saw the trailer.
Yeah. We've got to prove to this audience, to our adjacent white audience, that we will go and we will show up for black heroes. The last black heroes that we had were Spawn and Blade. And
I love Blade.
And I love them both. I love them both. They are beloved to me.
Yeah.
But we haven't had any since then. And the comic book genre has not been what it was then. Like when it was then, you know, they barely had budgets. They barely even made $100 or $200 million, but now we got comic book movies making $1 billion and shit like that. Let's put the black dollar behind Black Panther. I'm here for it. That is my last call. Let the white tears flow.
Get on the Instagram boutiques. Order your outfits right now. Order you a fake mink. It's going down. My last call is to a great queen, not Beyonce, because Beyonce is the ultimate. I'm gonna give you 3
Valentina.
choices. Whoa. A black queen.
Shook. See how I got him shook?
Black queen.
I got him shook.
Whoa, that's a Latin queen. You might as well have said J-Lo, because she's been out here doing things, and I don't know. Name another black queen.
After Beyonce, you said?
Yeah.
Tina.
Okay, one more for good luck.
Aaliyah.
Shea Coulee.
Okay.
Shout out to Shea Coulee. Whether she wins RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9 or she does not, because the rumors on the street is that she didn't. And I'm going to have to deal with that on Friday.
I feel like that as well.
At 8 p.m. on VH1.
I feel like that as well. Are we supposed to find out Friday? Because I thought they were doing like...
The reunion is Friday on VH1 at 8 p.m.
Oh, okay. I thought they were doing like the filler episode before the reunion.
No, it had just filmed the day before the stuff that came on TV. So they didn't have no footage ready yet. Okay. So shout out to Shea Coulee on RuPaul's Drag Race. Whether she wins this season or does not win this season, she is a fierce black
Absolutely.
queen.
And if she doesn't win, then she is definitely a shoo-in for All Stars 3. She should win, take the crown, just like... never mind. Yeah, I agree. She's fierce, and if the numbers were right, and
she's got the most wins,
she should win. Yeah. But that has dictated winners in the past, and RuPaul has picked those winners, and I don't know that they like really stood out, because yes, you did good on the show, but are you really America's next drag superstar because you did good on the show?
Well, just for Shea Coulee.
Yeah, and I think if Shea is not crowned, and it would be a heist if Shea is not crowned.
Okay.
For her to do all of this and be so fucking great and be so fucking epic and not be crowned, it would be a heist. They would have stolen this shit from her and just riot in the streets. Anyway,
so shout out to Shea Coulee.
I think if it's not gonna be Shea, is going to be Peppermint or Trinity. Because Peppermint
Can I want Trinity?
Huh?
Can I want Trinity?
No, I don't want Trinity, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like status quo. Like, she's not going to be any different than... what's the queen with the corsets?
Oh,
Violet Chachki. See
yeah.
how we didn't? Nobody cared and nobody knew.
Mm-hmm.
She was good on her season, but as a queen, what'd she do? She didn't impact.
She had an impact, a big impact. Wow, what did I say? Impact. I watched a Tupac interview on Wendy Williams, the guy who's playing Tupac.
I'm equally as excited for that as Black Panther, but I'm semi-excited.
Good. It comes out this weekend, so
it comes out the same weekend that NWA came out.
I thought NWA came out in August.
It's coming out in August.
It's coming out this weekend for Father's Day, according to the dude on the interview. Well, according to Wendy Williams, she said it's coming out Father's Day weekend. Okay. That's why he was there, because it's coming out this week.
Oh, I thought it was coming out in August. Okay, work out.
Update your notes. But I'm so excited for Shea Coulee. And you don't want Trinity to win because you want Peppermint to win?
I don't want Peppermint to win. The only one that I want to win that's up there right now is Shea Coulee. But
she's late from the promo. She's late, like when she gave y'all African Goddess teas, and now we all just.
She was auditioning for Black Panther.
She was
going to be in the Dora Milaje, the drag queen version.
So I mean, like Shea Coulee
should win. Obviously, Shea Coulee should win. But like I said, this is a rare opportunity for RuPaul to do something different with an open trans girl getting to the top 4 apparently, because we got a top 4 instead of a top 3. I think that she might pick Peppermint or Trinity. I don't think that those are good options or good choices, but she's already been down the road of the girl with the most wins and the girl with the most accolades.
That is this week's episode of Here For It Podcast. Follow us on the internet at Here For It Pod, on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Special shout out to Podcast in Color for giving us a shout out all of the time, like 3 or 4 shout outs this week. Thank you, Podcast in Color.
Who is that big person on Twitter that retweeted us? Somebody retweeted us. You forgot.
Okay. I was like, are you talking about big in size or big in following? Because there could be shade. But
anyway,
yeah, thank you to everyone who's been following us and shouting us out on social media at Here For It Pod. My name is Ronald Matters. I'm at Ronald Matters on the internet, and of course my blog, ronaldmatters.com.
I am the Superman.
The what?
The one and only. You can't find another one, and if you do find the other
Amazon got them on sale.
No, this one's not for sale. This one.
Are you not for sale? Oh, okay.
No. And this one has all his teeth. So there's other people out there claiming my name and they don't got all their teeth. But I am the Superman, TheSupaman, and you can find me on anything you can find any nigga on. Thanks. I'm hosting a book launch Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for Live Through This by Clay Kane,
the producer of the Black Church documentary that came on BET. What's the name of it?
I don't know what the producer's name is. Is that what you're asking me?
I'm a little...
Anyway, Clay Kane is a renowned author, and this new book is coming out today, and we're doing the book launch in DC on Friday. And so if you want details to come out and hang out with me and Ronald Matters and get some refreshments, DM us. I'm not gay, so don't DM me. Just DM him. Thanks. Yeah, DM us. Holla if you hear me. Yeah. That came on BET. Clay I wasn't sure if you were asking. Yeah, he was. I wasn't sure if you were asking me the producer or not. I was like, wasn't he a producer of that? Yeah, but I thought you were talking about like the executive producer. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Tune in next week. Make sure you subscribe. We love you. Mwah. Bye.